All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are going next. Oh, look, I'm wearing my nap sweatshirt. That's fun. Anyway, we're going next level today. All right, we're doing videos. We're doing Edpuzzle. We're doing interactive conversations. This is the first day we're doing this, so I'm going to test out some new things. I appreciate your patience. Hopefully, we can kind of have some normalcy here. But anyway, we're going to get right into a lesson. I'm going to pause the video every once in a while, and you're going to answer questions on Edpuzzle. So we're going to do our best here, and if I awkwardly pause, that's because you're supposed to be clicking on something on Edpuzzle. Anyway, you're going to need a couple things for today. I need you to open up, already have had opened up, your reference sheet. This is in a Google Classroom. This is when you're going to do independent work. All right, so while you're listening to me for the next, 6 or 7 minutes, you don't need your reference sheet open. But when you go to then do your independent work, you're going to open up your reference sheet. All right, so let's get going. Measurement. This is what we ended off with. So I think I'm going to try to pause the video when we get to some of the questions and hear you reply. First question, who is the best kickball player in 5th grade? Answer now. Glad that you answered me. That is the correct answer. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at it. So let's load. We're going to do our cups to pints conversion. I have my reference sheet open. You don't need it right now. You'll need it later. So 2 cups equals how many pints? I'm checking. Okay, 2 cups is 1 pint. What was our conversion number there? What are we doing to our cups number to get our pints? We are dividing by 2. So 2 cups divided by 2 is 1 pint. 4 cups equals, see if you can do it on your own, 2 pints. 6 cups equals, click it on your own, 3 pints. And 20 cups equals, well, let me remember, what was I doing to my cups number? Oh, it was divided by 2. Divided by 2 because 2 is my conversion number. So 20 cups equals, your turn, 10 pints. 10 pints. All right, moving on to the next one. Here we are doing inches to feet. 12 inches equals, I'm going to check my reference sheet. 12 inches equals 1 foot. Should say foot. All right, so what am I doing here to my inches number? I'm going from a really tiny thing, tiny inches, to feet. So I am actually dividing by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 24 inches then equals, your turn, 2 feet. 36 inches equals 3 feet. 120 inches, well, let me remember, what am I doing to my small inches to get a bigger foot? Dividing. What's my conversion number? 12. 120 divided by 12 is 10. 10 feet. 120 inches equals 10 feet. All right, last one. We're going feet to yards. Again, we're going from smaller feet to bigger yards. So we are dividing. 3 feet equals, let me check my conversion sheet. 3 feet equals 1 yard. What am I doing? Smaller feet to bigger yards, dividing by 3 is my conversion number. So 6 feet equals, that's right, 2 yards. 9 feet equals 3 yards. 27 feet equals, well, let me see. What am I doing? That's right, I was dividing by 3 every time. Smaller feet to bigger yards. 27 divided by 3 is 9 yards. 9 yards. Okay, so as we go forward with today's lesson, I kind of mentioned this a couple times. What we did with this was this bottom thing. We went from a smaller measurement to a bigger measurement, and we divided by that conversion number. What we're going to do a little bit next is our big to small, like say miles to feet. Bigger thing to a smaller thing, we are going to make a model. This is just instruction for everyone. If you feel like you can do this a little bit faster on your own method, go for it. But this is instruction for everyone to get an idea of what we can do. So what you're going to be doing independently is the one at a time that is posted, that is connected to this post. All right, so we're going yards to feet. I'm going to do 2 examples, and then you're going to work on your own. Yards to feet. Well, that's a bigger thing to a smaller thing. So I'm going to make a model here. 2 yards equals how many feet? Well, this is what we ended with. What am I going to do? How do I make a model of this? Well, I have 2 yards, so I'm going to make 2 whole things. I'm going to make 2 rectangles. Rectangle number 1 and rectangle number 2. I cannot move on. Now, they should be the same size. I cannot move on until I've labeled what's the whole thing. And what is the whole thing? Yeah, the whole thing is a yard. I have 2 yards, and I can't move on until I've labeled it. Now, I'm writing with a mouse, so I'm going to be a little bit sloppy. Yards. And if I was quick with this, I would just copy and paste it, but I'm not. So I'm going to label both with yards. Now, if we remember, what are we turning these yards into? I have no idea. Oh, that's a terrible S. Let's take a vote. Is that a terrible yes? Or is that a terrible S? Interesting vote. All right. What was I talking about? Anyway, I'm turning these yards into what? Let me go double check. Yards into feet. Well, how many feet are going to be in that yard? Yeah, 3 feet. 3 feet are going to be in this yard. So I'm going to split this yard up into 3 feet. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. Not done yet because I have to label it. What is each one of these pieces? Yes, each one of these pieces is a, what? Ooh, can I make a different color? That'd be fun. Is a foot. You can do this on a piece of paper. So 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet make a yard. I know this might seem slow, but this is the way that we can all successfully do this. Foot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet. And now we can count it up. How many feet are in these yards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 feet are in a yard. So let's go over here. Let's type in our 6. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's submit that answer. And I got it right. Hooray. All right, next problem. Here we go. Perfect. We are going yards to feet again, so we can make our model of that. Instead of 2 yards this time, we will be making 10 yards. For those of you out there playing and that can kind of figure it out in your head, 10 yards would equal how many feet? 30. If you made your model or you have your shortcut. Okay. I'm going to skip this one because we just did it. All right, 84 inches to feet. Now we're going from a small thing to a big thing, and we use division. So I would check right now. Since I'm going small to big, I would check my reference sheet for inches to feet. Now let's see that my conversion number is 12. So I could do 84 divided by 12. And since this is a word problem, you can use your calculator. Let's make sure we see that's division. 84 divided by 12, and that is 7. So we would get 7 feet. Okay, so on your own, you are going to do, let's say, hey, you got time. Let's do 15. Let's go until we get 15 correct. Thanks for trying our Edpuzzle out for the first time today. We're going to keep building. We're going to get better at this. And just real quick, let me know what you thought of this video experience. Oh, you loved it? Great. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow.